everybody, and welcome back to another episode brought to you by Mawi'Art. In this episode of the online series, we're going to be talking about your artist bio. So how to write your artist bio, everything that is crucial to the artist bio, and what the artist bio can do for you as you continue your career as an artist. So when writing your artist bio, we're going to basically break it down into 5 different segments. The first segment being your name and the medium that you work in. So starting off with your name and where you're from is a good way to start the artist bio, just giving people a little bit of background information about you as an artist. And then moving on from there, you want to talk about what medium you use. So are you a painter? If so, what kind of paint do you use? Are you a basket weaver? Are you a quill worker? That type of thing. So name, where you're from, and then the type of medium that you use. If there's a special type of technique that you use with your medium, so say for example, you're a painter, but more than that, you're an oil painter specifically, then that's something that you want to include as well. Just let people know exactly what it is that you do. The second point that we're going to go over is key themes. So what are some things that you're trying to accomplish with your artwork? Key themes could be certain things that you love to create. Themes could be colors, themes could be shapes. Themes could be content within the artwork. So say you're a painter and you choose to paint about the same sort of subject every time you create a painting. Well, that's a theme within your artwork. So think about if there is any themes in your artwork and then add that into your artist bio as well. Step number 3, I want you to talk about how you got into art. So your background and art. So did somebody influence you to start art when you were younger? Did you take a course on it? Did you just teach yourself? You know, these are interesting things to add into your artist bio as well so people can understand where you came from and where it is that you're at now. So adding how you started, where you started, if somebody influenced you to start, if you were inspired by something to start when you were younger, those are all great things to add within your artist bio. And kind of a part of that is another thing that you can talk about, which is your education. So if you have any art education, so you spent time with a mentor, or you got classes, or you got a degree in something, if there's any type of education that you have, this would be a good place to put it. So kind of how you got into artwork, the education that you've got for it would be a perfect little segment within your artist bio as well. So moving on to number 4, part 4 is all about work that you've completed and that has been showcased in a collection or in a gallery or anything like that. So if your work has been featured on any type of online platform, or if you've been in a gallery like I said before, then that's something that you want to include here. You want to show people where you've been present with your artwork in the past, and that will kind of give you a little more credibility. If you do not have any history with your artwork and you haven't been in shows and you haven't been in anything else, that's totally fine. You do not need this point, but if you're able to write about it, then it is something that I think that you should include for your readers. And number 5, if you have any other awards or any type of professional achievements to do with your artwork, so if you've been in a show, you've been in a gallery, those are things that you want to include in here as well, because it reinforces this idea that you're an experienced artist. And again, if you do not have these things, that is totally fine. I'm just kind of mentioning that for people who have that in their background. But if you don't, what I want you to focus on is focus on more about what inspires you as an artist, what compels you to create things. That type of content within your artist bio is really, really great. Okay, so those are the kind of 5 simple steps that we broke down for creating your artist bio. Again, you don't need to create a novel here. You just need to have kind of a cohesive paragraph talking about what your name is, where you're from, what kind of work that you do, what kind of medium that you work in. If there's any key themes or special techniques within your work, how did you get into your artwork? When did you get into your artwork? Was there any education that you took, any classes that you took? Did you spend time with a mentor? Do you have any history of being in shows? And is there any other professional achievements that you've made with your artwork? So those are the 5 steps that I want you to focus on when creating your artist bio. You can use that as kind of a skeleton, and please feel free to really get into who you are as an artist. That's really, really interesting for people when they like your work and they want to know more about you. Going to your artist bio can be a good way for people to learn about you, and I think it's an excellent idea to talk about how you were inspired to create art in the first place and kind of what you hope to achieve with it as well. So those are some pointers for your artist bio. Guys, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to email me at communications@mawiart.org. We can set up a Zoom call, we can set up a phone call, whatever works best for you, and I can help you kind of personally customize your artist bio so you can walk away feeling like, yes, This accurately describes who I am and represents what it is that I'm trying to do with my artwork, and I will help you get to that point. So please feel free to email me or give me a call, or we'll set up a Zoom meeting. I'm here to help, so take advantage of that. And with that, guys, that is the 5 simple steps into creating your artist bio. Follow those guidelines when trying to write your own. Feel free to watch this video multiple times until you feel like you've covered all 5 of those points very well. And again, if you don't have awards or professional achievements in art, don't worry, those aren't essential to your artist bio. What's really essential here is, who you are, where you're from, how you started getting into art, what your art consists of, what materials you use, like that type of stuff. That's the information that you need to include here. And you can be an emerging artist. It could be your first day as an artist, and you can still touch on those topics. So I urge you to do so. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.